For anyone who's new, this is Mindful Yoga with Jessie, as I call it. And we love to explore themes in these classes. And in honor of Mother's Day, which the live class at least is the day before Mother's Day, I thought we would explore the whole mothering thing from all the angles, and from the idea of intentional mothering, which is the theme of the Healing Medicine podcast tomorrow also. But today I'm going to take a little bit of a different approach to it. And this approach was inspired by a beautiful woman who was in my Martha Beck coach training, and she actually had end-stage cancer and died during our training, which is very sad. But after that, about 6 months later, her daughter shared with those of us in her group this beautiful montage she made about her mother. And I don't know that it had a name, but the theme of it was, we had so much fun. And this has been inspiring my own mothering and my own grandmothering. And even with challenging relationships with my own mother, and my mom had challenging relationships with her mother, and my relationships with my kids are not all amazing. I love this idea of thinking about mothering as having so much fun, and thinking about other people hopefully remembering me that we had so much fun, and letting go of some of the heaviness and lightness that we all know that there were points in time where we did have so much fun. So this idea of widening our view of mothering, and maybe setting that as your intention rather than this heaviness. What would it take to think about it as we had so much fun? And so I invite that today, this idea of softening, widening, having a little bit of fun and lightness with this mothering idea. And maybe thinking of mothering as a verb, which for all of us looks different. Whether you have children you're mothering, other family members you're mothering, pets you're mothering, even your own mother's mothering of you, just letting it be sort of this verb and active process. How can you let it be something where there is a little fun, a little lightness, maybe a little humor? And if you wove a little bit of that intention in there, what might it look like? So finding your breath with that invitation. And that invitation got me out of bed earlier this morning to practice yoga with my college son, who came home again to study for finals, with, of course, no warning. And I said, well, I will look back and think that I had fun. And so I got up and I'm doing double yoga today in that spirit. And so are there invitations for you, whatever it might be, that would get you thinking in that way? So bringing a hand to heart and another hand atop. Enjoying that oxytocin, rubbing your top hand on the bottom hand, melting some cortisol. And thinking about this idea of, we had so much fun. You're looking back on your life and thinking that in your relationships with children, grandchildren, your mothers, looking for the sparkle, looking for the moments of joy, looking for the beauty. And thinking this, we had so much fun, is very often not anything big. It's often something little. The times where you truly think you had so much fun are often a dinner conversation or something that just happened off the cuff. And so how might you invite that into your life? How might you be the mother whose child makes a video montage after your death saying that about the whole of your life, not every moment being fun, but those fun moments, the beautiful moments, the connecting moments, the joyful moments. We're so trained to focus on the things we need to change and improve, but where is the fun? Remembering to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathing in this idea of fun and lightness and joy and laughter. And I'm thinking back to my grandson this week. I was on heavy babysitting duty for 6 days, and he would find something fun and he would just want you to repeat it again and again. We were playing lightsabers in the redwood forest down the street, and my husband asked Princess Leia, who is me, to help, and he thought this was the funniest thing, and so he made us repeat it literally 18 times. But it was so much fun, and he would laugh hysterically. And again, it was a very silly thing, and I wasn't really any help, but it was really the fun, looking for the lightness, looking for the joy, the little spark that children have in there, where something is funny and they simply allow themselves to enjoy it, even if it's silly and even if there's no reason for it to be funny. How might you bring that back into your life? Where is it already? Where is it that you have fun with your own children or your own mother? And if your own mother is no longer here or no longer able to have fun, where did you have fun? Where are the parts of life that brought the spark, the sparkle, the joy, the laughter, the connection? Acknowledging fully that this mothering role is complicated and complex and good and bad and happy and sad and all the things. And shifting your attention on purpose towards the sparkle and the lightness and the fun and the hope and the beauty, knowing that they can all coexist. Yoga offers that duality all at the same time, inviting that in with the spaciousness of the breath and time and space. And I invite you to flip your hands to the opposite hold, just that uncomfortable, just enjoying the sensations here, noticing how it feels, and taking one big breath here and a huge exhale, releasing any tension, judgment, angst, softening in, softening your grip, lowering your palms to your knees, palms open, with this invitation and lightness of fun and joy and sparkle. Wherever those glimmers come from for you, and they may not be the mothering, they may be spring, they may be flowers, they may be sunshine, they may be something else. Just letting whatever that invitation of sparkle and fun is. Holding things lightly and loosely with palms wide open, that mindful invitation of hands wide open, letting things be as they are, nothing to fix, nothing to change, no one to fix and no one to change. Remembering that we're all human, doing the best we can. Very likely, there is certainly no intent to harm in being a mother or mothering, even if we don't always get it right. Can we let go of the judgment and invite my friend's daughter's statement, "We had so much fun"? To me, it is such an uplifting, positive, energetic force. Enjoying 2 more breaths of that energy, something we don't sit in or with most of the time. And if your intention moving forward is that, what might look different? What might you do more of or less of? What might you do today? What might you do in May? What might you do over the summer? What might you say yes to or no to? And when that feels complete, bringing hands together, creating a little heat and warmth, bring your thumbs to your sternum, sending the intention that's specific to you, whatever has arisen in this reflection and moment in time where you paused and contemplated, whatever you'd like to capture, tucking it behind your heart to carry with you. When you're ready, you can lower hands and open eyes. And we'll take our right hand, plant it onto the earth, and reach that left hand over. Bend your elbow, stretch, reach. If you can, draw your elbow back, your palm up to the sky, and gaze to the left, if you have room. Noticing that subtle shift makes a big shift. Bringing your hand back to neutral, bringing your gaze back to neutral, press into the right hand, shift to the left, reach over, turning the palm, twisting your arm, and gazing up if you can. If it's not okay for your neck, don't do it. Rolling everything back to center, coming back upright, leaving your arms on the ground. Shrug your shoulders up, pinch your occiput, have a massage, squeeze, enjoy all the tingles, all the sparkles, all the lightness. Notice the feeling good part, practicing, shifting, focusing your attention, and release, let it melt. Pausing to allow and experience that joy and pleasure. Reaching your arms up to the sky, interlace them, flip them to the sky, slight arch back, exhale, round forward, suck your belly all the way forward, pressing hands forward. Enjoy the pleasure of the stretch. Shift your hands leftward, twisting at the waist, coming back to center, and shifting rightward, pressing the left hand and the left palm forward, bend to the right a little bit. Pressing both forward, come back to center. Open your arms wide, draw them back, let your heart shine forward, and enjoy a snow angel. Joyful, remembering that fun of lying in the snow. Reaching your arms up to the sky, palms come together, interlace your fingers, your pointer finger reaches to the sky, shimmy tall, grow as tall as you can. Exhale, tip left, root your right hip down. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, tip right. Rest your elbow with kindness and softness. Reminds me of a baby snuggling into your shoulder. Coming back to center. Open your arms wide, 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 and wrap and give yourself the hugest hug. Squeezing, rocking, enjoying your own presence. And maybe taking a moment to appreciate all of the children those arms have held, or pets, or whatever it might be in your sort of mothering role. Squeezing, enjoying, appreciating, letting it be beautiful and nourishing and nurturing, and maybe a little fun with a little rock and lightness. Untangling, pressing your arms wide, and we'll hug in the opposite direction, equal opportunity here. Enjoy this hug equally as much. Squeezing tight. Breathe, fill your belly with breath all the way through the tight squeeze and all the way out the other way, softening in, enjoying each delicious finger pressing in, each part of the body connecting, and release, untangle, and lower down. Stretch your legs long. Find the sit bones and connect them into the earth underneath you. Stretch your legs long, flex your ankles and wiggle them. Let it be fun. Move the flesh of your seat out of the way and slide your hands down your shins, down your thighs, to your knees, to your shins. Let your heart shine forward and waggle your rear a little bit to give yourself some space. Spread your toes wide, inviting lightness. And release and point your toes. And flex your ankles, these tiny, subtle movements. You might open your toes wide and bring your toes together and point them once again. And flex them. Notice your belly, engage your belly as you slide upward. Bring your feet together, coming into butterfly pose, flapping your butterfly wings, and have a rock on your sit bone. Find your center. As you do this, engage your belly, stack your spine, grow the crown of your head to the sky. Draw your shoulders down and back, and enjoy for a moment, breathing in, filling your belly, your hips, your pelvis, all the way to your knees and to the soles of your feet. Enjoy each toe connecting to each other. Inhale and grow as tall as you can, wrapping your chest around the upper arms, sitting up as tall as you can. And close your eyes and allow yourself to enjoy, appreciate, acknowledge. Looking in your mind's eye for the sparkles of life, the sparkles of relationships. And if your intent moving forward was to create more sparkle, what might it look like? How might you feel? What might you shift in your approach? Remembering that the approach determines the landing. What if your approach to mothering was to have so much fun? Recognizing, of course, that having fun does not mean having children who aren't healthy and who behave like tyrants. So it's all part of it. It's just letting that be the intention rather than keeping everyone in check and managing everything. It feels so much lighter. Opening eyes, you're going to take your left leg, stretch it long, bring your right sole of your foot into the left thigh. Take a moment to make sure that when you lift up onto your right knee, it has padding and it's not on something hard. I know I can see many of you are outside today. Bring your right hand behind your right hip and lift up into Wild Thing. Stretching, enjoying, straight your left knee and your left arm. Reach a little lightness to the wiggle of the fingers. And as you lower down, lower your hips, bring your left hand down the left thigh, reach over and arch. And we'll lift up once again, having some lightness and fun in play, stretching. Noticing that for you, play might include yoga and stretching and wiggling and enjoying being outside, watching the leaves blow in the breeze, and shifting back once again, cartwheel over the other way. Coming back upright, we'll extend the right leg, bend the left knee. Plant your left hand about 18 inches ahead of your left hip knee. Lift up into Wild Thing on that side. Apparently I can't talk, so just enjoy the stretch however it looks to you. Wiggling, stretching. Lower your hips down, cartwheel over. Let the cartwheel have some flow and be really fun. And lift up, stretch, and cartwheel back on purpose. Taking a moment to land upright, readjusting anything that needs readjusting in this moment in time. And we will bring our right foot back to center, stretch your legs long, bang them out, move the flesh of your seat, bend that right knee in, give it a hug, and you're gonna bring your left hand to the outer right foot and stretch long. Enjoy that outer right IT band. Your right hand reaching it up, dropping it behind you, press into the earth, grow tall, suck your belly in and twist rightward, gaze over the right shoulder. Look at the view. Look for sparkles over there, letting it be light. Potentially shift the sole of your foot out towards the right. You'll notice some interesting shifts, and shifting it towards the left. Untwist, come back to center, bend that knee, and come into rock the baby. Many of us have rocked the baby, a moment of honoring that mothering role. And thinking about those moments in little kids, and you can tell I'm a pediatrician here, but when they give you the winning smile, just because, that lightness, wiggling toes, and enjoying that sort of oxytocin mothering bond, there is so much fun in that. Again, it doesn't have to be big or wild. Those are some of those moments that are so fun because they're love-filled and connected. Releasing your knee, you're going to place your right foot over the left thigh onto the floor, rocking your hips, wrap your left arm around the right knee and twist rightward. Draw your right shoulder back, gaze over there, twist back leftward, do a counter twist, gaze over the left shoulder, enjoying the newness over there, whatever you see. Come back to center. Untangle your legs, stretch it long. Wiggle so your sit bones hit the earth. And you'll reach your arms out and up, And roll towards your toes, coming into a forward fold with a rounded back this time. Drop your chin towards your heart, let the crown of your head fall, and take a moment here of appreciation, kindness, letting yourself fill with positive visions of mothering, or maybe even the sparkles of light of what you might like to do now. Or a vision of somebody who's a mother who you think is doing something that might be fun for you. I love thinking of jealousy as a clue. You think they're having fun, maybe do something that they're doing without judging it. Bending forward and enjoying a little tug here, and bounce and rise up. Bend your left knee, hug it in, let your hip let go, find your sit bones. Your right hand will come to the outer left foot and you'll stretch long. Enjoy that IT band. Twist leftward, bring your hand behind, plant, and grow as tall as you can. Gaze over the left shoulder, twisting. You can move your belly out of the way if you need to. Wiggle toes. You might turn the sole of your foot one way or the other. You might point your toe and flex it if you have room. Twist back to center, come into rock the baby on this side, and it might look different, and that's okay. Your hip might be different, your ankle might be different. Practicing non-judgment, practicing enjoying the pleasure, the lightness, the joy. There is joy in rocking a baby and rocking your hip too. If you can close your eyes and notice the parts that feel good, noticing the parts in your relationships that feel good. How can you learn from those? Remember those, create those, enjoy them. I love the invitation of creating the fun, noticing the fun, appreciating the fun. Same thing with beauty and sparkle. How might your life look different? There's so much to be serious about and worried about in the world today. And so much in our relationships that are painful, and we can pause in moments and reflect. Releasing your baby and lowering your foot to the right side. You're gonna hug that knee in, wrap it with the right hand, and twist leftward. Gaze over the shoulder. Use your belly. Twists our spine lengtheners. Grow up tall. Let your heart shine forward, gaze over that left shoulder, and tug a little. Let the tug be a little massage in the right shoulder, a little stretch. Let the neck stretch, feel good. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. Bring your left hand and counter twist the opposite way. Come back to center and stretch long, bang your knees out. And we will come to hands and knees. And in your hands and knees, waggle your rear end. Find a beautiful flat table, tops of the feet on the earth. Spread your fingers wide, plant your palms. Inhale for cow, enjoy your lower back and your belly. Let your heart shine forward and gaze forward as to where you're headed. Your intention in mothering, and I would just say globally mothering, whatever that is, with whoever in your life you have a little of that relationship, even if they're not your children or your own mother. Rounding into cat, letting it feel juicy and kind. And once more into that cow and the cat. Come back to tabletop, curl your toes. You'll walk your hands a wee bit forward and lift up into downward dog and enjoy the view here. Gaze between your legs, let your hips extend, reach to the sky. Stretch your rear end to the sky, let your spine lengthen. Maybe lift up all 10 toes and lower them. Maybe lift up onto your tippy toes on the balls of your feet, heels reaching high,
Exhale, lower both to the earth and allowing the energy to stretch and move, letting your head be loose. Walking your dog a little shorter, bring your right hand to your left ankle and tug and enjoy. Gazing under the left armpit, twisting to the opposite side. Left hand to right ankle, gaze under the right armpit, enjoy a tug. And come back to downward dog. Ground into your left sole of your foot, raise your right leg to the sky, roll the ankle, let it feel delightful. With a little delight, pressing your heel back into the back wall. See if you can extend every limb here, engaging your glute, reaching, stretching. You might reach your right foot even a little higher than usual, pointing it, flexing it, rolling it. Inhale all the way to your tippy toe. Gently bend your knee. We're going to bring it between our hands and come into proud pigeon if that works for you. If it doesn't, come into a low lunge and try that. You will plant your fists and lift up. Let your heart shine forward. Enjoy the front of the body here and take a moment to enjoy feeling proud, releasing that hip. Enjoy the pleasure here and the lightness and any invitations that come to mind here as you look at the view, the day. For those of you in nature, and I see a lot of boxes outside, whatever you see, the sunshine, the leaves, the creek, the ferns, the blue sky, the airplanes, wiggling your toes. Fold into a sleeping pigeon for a moment if that feels good. Placing your head in your hands and relax and release. Enjoy the melt. Lifting up, plant your hands, untangle, come back to downward dog. And those of you in low lunge coming back to downward dog to meet us, rock your hips, walk the dog. Let a little sass be there, enjoy it. And when you're ready, you will raise your left leg to the sky. And we'll do the same thing here, planting your hands, extending both arms and your right leg and your left leg, point your toe, flex it, roll it. Let it be a very active downward dog. Engaging your left glute, huge stretch into the big toe. Exhale, gently bring your foot between your hands, come into proud pigeon, and allow yourself to lift up tall. Enjoy your hip flexors here. Let this feel really good. And adjust so it does. And if it's a low lunge, let that feel really good. Allowing yourself to sink into the pleasure and maybe the joy and connection. And letting yourself sit with the energy of that phrase, we had so much fun. And looking back at your life and your relationships, there were times along the way in the mothering journey where you had so much fun, whether it was with your own mother or with your own children, with a grandmother, or where your grandmother had so much fun. Just thinking about those in a light way. We often look at this mothering relationship in a heavy way, where we need to honor and all the work it is. And yes, it is. And this other energy could be a delight as well. Where are the sparkles? How can we widen the view and bring in more love and more lightness? Planting your hands, curl your back toes. If you want to come into a sleeping pigeon quickly, you can do that. Lifting up and untangling, and just meet us in downward dog. Walk that dog, waggle your hips. Taking a huge breath in and enjoy a really big exhale, whether it's a lion's breath or a horse's breath or whatever feels good to you. Ground into the right ball of foot. Lift your left leg up and gently bring your foot between your hands. Come into a high lunge, taking your time to rise up. And when you're ready, reaching your arms all the way up, gaze up and enjoy the gazing forward. Bend your front knee, bounce a little. Find settled using your toes and the full sole of that left foot. Opening your arms out wide, clasp them at your sacrum. Stretch your fists towards the floor. Let your heart shine forward. Enjoy your right hip flexor. Release your hands, reaching them up to the sky. Palms will come together, have them drip forward to your heart. Hinge halfway forward at your waist. Stretch your back calf backward. Twist left and plant your right elbow, hook it around your left thigh, and come into a high lunge twist. If it works for you, extend that back knee. Enjoy the stretch. If this doesn't work, you can also bring your hand to the floor and come into an easy twist. Do what works for you. One more breath. Come back to center. Come halfway up. Come all the way up. Straight your front knee and bend it. Have a little fun with the wobbles here. Straight your front knee and bend it. You're going to reach your arms back up, wide apart. Your palms will face one another. Twist rightward. Bring your right hand behind you. Left hand in front. Come back to center. Twist and twist leftward. Let the challenge be fun. Lifting up. Opening your arms wide here. Bring your hands to your hips. Hop your back foot forward about halfway. Straight your front knee. And lower your hands to the floor. You'll lower your heel to the floor. Come into a pyramid pose. If you have blocks, you can use them. I don't have any out here today. Bend your front knee and straighten it a little bit. Enjoy the back of the left leg. Enjoy the release in pyramid pose. You might lift up and back. Let it be playful. Let it be juicy, fun, delicious. Remember to breathe. And if it works for you, walk your hands forward, raise your right leg halfway up, press your back heel to the wall. Your left knee is straight. Notice your hips here. Stack them, open them, and flatten them to the floor, parallel to the floor. Roll your hip open, flatten it to the floor. Point your toe, flex your toe, and bend your knee. Bring it alongside the right. Sink back into chair pose and enjoy a bounce here, letting everything be light. Lifting up all 10 toes, lower them. Bouncing. Lower your hands, shoot your hips up, and enjoy the release. Bend one knee, and then the other, straight the opposite, and do that one more time. Enjoy the flow and energy shift in the backs of the legs. Come back into a full forward fold. Have a sag. Grasp your elbows. Sway. Let it be really juicy. Let yourself have so much fun. Lower your hands. Engage your belly. Rolling up. Reaching your arms up to the sky. Hands to heart center. And pause here. Take a moment to enjoy where you are, how it feels. Closing eyes, maybe opening eyes and appreciating the view of your life, kind of the bird's eye view. And if you can't look at it and think, wow, we had so much fun, what might you shift? Lifting up toes, lowering them down. Bring your elbows, your palms and thumbs to your sternum and engaging your elbows. Open eyes, lift up onto your tippy toes, coming into that balance.
And we'll slowly bend down with our knees to the floor. If it works for you, go as far as you can. I know some of you have new knees, so treat them with care. You want to have so much fun with them for a long time. When you get to the bottom, pause, breathe, take a moment. Finding the pauses in life to reflect, consider, and move forward with intention. Pressing into the soles of your feet, the front of your toes and the ball of your feet. Engage your thighs and rising up. Coming all the way up tall, lifting up on your heels and lower down. Shake it out. Letting things go. And because I'm outside for the first time in a long time, we will do tree pose with the trees before we switch sides because I love it. Simple as that. We can have so much fun doing tree pose with the trees. Bringing hands to heart, thumbs to the sternum, palms together, each finger pad pressing against each other, lifting up all 5 toes on the left foot, lower them down, kickstand your right foot, slide it up to your calf, and reach your arms to the sky. Be the tree that is the most fun to be. Channeling that inner focus. Maybe having fun with your tree, reaching your arms out and up. Maybe interlace your fingers, grow tall. Maybe bring your knee forward as a tree and extend your leg and bend your knee, placing it back. Reach your arms out, hands to hips. Bring your knee forward and shake it out. Just releasing any tension. Let it feel fun, have fun, and maybe enjoy a swinging twist, releasing anything in your spine. Let that be fun. And we'll come back to center. Send your right tree trunk down. Kickstand your left foot. You can bring your hands to heart or your hips. Choose what feels best to you. Slide your foot up to your calf. You don't have to go all the way up. If you want to, feel free. Lifting up your right toes, rooting your roots downward. Sending them out into the community of the Zoom and the people who practice together here frequently, or anybody maybe who's ever taken this class, just connecting in that sense of community of mothers and mothering. Bringing your hands to your heart, palms together, and grow your branches lightly. Have so much fun with the tree pose. Maybe roll your wrists. Maybe open your arms. Let it be just really fun. You might bring your shoulders back and pinch your scapula. You might not. Reaching up, maybe interlace your fingers, grow tall. Shimmy your waist. You might bring your knee forward or not. Out to the side, opening your arms. Hands to your waist. Draw your knee forward and just shake it out. Let it be fun. And come to the top of the mat. Lifting up your toes, lowering them down. Engage your belly here, reaching your arms out and up with a slight arch. Gaze up and hinge forward, forward fold. Enjoy the flow here. Inhale for a half lift. Your rear end sticks out. You should have a stretch in the back of the legs. Exhale, lower down. Plant your hands, step back to plank. Pause here. Take a moment in the top of the push-up to find your center and your core. Rock on your feet. Have a little fun. Noticing that even in the hard moments, you can have fun. Drop your heels to the left, reach your right arm up, come into that side plank. If it works for you, if you want to bend your bottom knee, you can. Reach your right arm over. If that's fun for you, roll your wrist, lift it up. Come back to center. Find your center in between. It's more fun when you find your center. Drop your heels to the right, plant into the right hand, and enjoy the side plank the other way. Doing what feels good with your arms. Come back to center. Shift your weight forward onto those tippy toes and lower down chaturanga to the earth. Pause here. Take a moment to enjoy
the earth on your front side to catch your breath. Inhale, lift up for a low cobra, gazing forward. Enjoy your lower back. Lower down. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, lift up, gazing forward, and lower down. Curl your toes and press up to downward dog. And enjoy a moment here, walking the dog. If you actually have a dog, strikes me that the mothering role involves a lot of dog walking. And yet it could be fun. You and the dog often have fun if we choose to think about it that way. And again, it's not all fun. There's definitely the negatives of diaper changes and picking up dog poop and all those things. And if we choose the energy of we had so much fun, what might be different? What might look different? What choices might you make that are different? Might you put your phone down more? Or your computer? My grandson, if you pick up your phone when you're playing with him, he tells you, "Look at me." I was like, interesting. I didn't realize how often I picked up my phone. So we can learn in this role as well. Raise your right leg and gently bring it forward. Come into that high lunge. Take your time.
And that "look at me" phrase from the intentional mothering is what are you looking at? What are you choosing to look at? What do you want to look at? Enjoy this high lunge here. You may want to bounce a little. You may want to widen your feet. When you find steady, reaching your arms up, let it be a really delicious, delightful, full stretching high lunge if that works for you. If it doesn't, don't do it, obviously. That is not fun. Bringing your hands, clasp them at your sacrum, drop your hands behind you and let your heart shine forward. This idea of moving forward on purpose. As a mom, as a kid of a mother, as a grandmother, whatever your roles are, whatever you hope your roles will be. Bringing your hands back to heart center. Hinge at the waist, hook your left elbow over the right, coming into that high lunge twist or the easy twist, whatever works for your body. We're all different. See if you can not judge. Extend your back heels so your calf has a lovely, loving stretch. Coming back to center, rising up, straight your front knee and bend it. And straight that front knee and bend it. And if you fall, laugh, because why not? We'll straight one more time and bend it here. Readjust your toes. Reach your arms to the sky. Enjoy that left hip flexor one more time. Lowering your hands to the floor. Hop your back foot forward. Come into the pyramid pose. And take a moment here to really enjoy the back of the right leg. You might swivel your hips. Shift your weight forward and back. Really sink into the pleasure of this. Bend your front knee a little and straight that front knee. Allow the energy to shift. Bend your front knee a little. Walk your hands forward and you'll raise that left leg to the sky. Enjoy this. You might swivel your hips, opening your hip
and parallel to the floor, and stack the hips. They won't really stack. And come back to being parallel to the floor. Maybe bend the standing knee and straight. Lower your left foot alongside the right. Sink back into chair pose once again. And let chair pose be fun today. It's a bit of the gripping and the hard. Can also feel good, and we can let it be fun. Wiggling your fingers. You might bring your hands to heart. Lower your hands to the floor. Straight your knees, release. Let your head shake yes and no. Lift up your toes, lower them down. Turn your heels in here. We're going to come into a yogi squat. A mothering pose in my mind. Anyway, bring your elbows to your inner thighs and enjoy that yogi squat. My grandson is very into baseball, and I had to do a lot of catching this week, and I was thankful for my yogi squat practice. You never know when it might come in handy. Lower one hand and twist leftward. Come back to center and lower the other, twist rightward, or whichever way you didn't do, and come back to center. Enjoy another moment here. This is a creativity pose, a safety pose, a really root-oriented, who are you pose. Who do you want to be pose. Closing your eyes, maybe. And we'll plant our hands, turn your toes forward, coming feet parallel, and release into a forward fold. Enjoy the release here. Full deep breaths, let your lungs expand. Lower hands. And unroll up to stand. Reaching your arms out and up, your palms will come together, dripping them down to heart center. Pause here and just take a moment to integrate. Let whatever wants to settle, settle. Coming to Tadasana or mountain pose, palms reaching forward. Breathe and enjoy. Letting whatever bubbles up in this parasympathetic, healthy neurochemical bliss moment, do that. Taking time to enjoy the breaths. Noticing that in the pause is where the fun and joy are. And if we miss them, we miss them. Letting it sink in, integrate, percolate into every little cell. Fingertips, toe tips, maybe deep in your belly and in your core. When you're ready, open your eyes, just noticing the beauty all around. Inside, outside, and when you're ready, lie down on your back with knees bent and enjoy the floor and the earth beneath you, looking up, taking a pause here. Bringing the soles of your feet together right away, dropping into Supta Baddha Konasana. Right hand on your heart, left hand on your belly. Taking a moment to enjoy. Let it sink in. Bring your hands to the outer thighs, draw them together, and squeeze yourself into a tight ball, as tight as you can. Elbows to knees, activating your parasympathetics, wiggling your toes. Lower your feet and your head. Plant your hands by your rear on the floor, palms down, forearms on the floor. Lift your hips up, come into a bridge pose. Shimmy your shoulders under you, hips will reach up. Engage your glutes, your knees will energetically connect, and be kind to your knees. Notice if you're too squunched or too far apart. Knees energetically connect. And enjoy this reverse spot on your back, lifting up, letting your heart hang, space, time to fill. Let it feel amazing here. Untuck your shoulders, unroll your spine to the earth and pause. Take a moment when you land to let it integrate. Bring your feet together, bend your right knee and hug it into your chest, letting your hip fall into the hip socket. The femoral head drops laterally into the hip socket. Roll your ankle here. And you're gonna release your shin and let your right leg reach to the sky. Press your hamstring into your hands behind your thigh. Press your heel to the sky. Point your toe and flex your ankle. Roll your ankle. Bend that knee and lower it down alongside the left knee, which is bent, and bend your left knee and let your femoral head fall into the hip socket. Bring your hands behind your thighs, straight your leg. Point your heel to the sky, toes to your nose, point, roll. Let it feel really quite juicy and delightful. Bend that knee halfway. Bring your right knee alongside it. You're gonna bring your knees together with your hands. Find your sacrum, flatten your sacrum on the floor. Reach your right leg to the sky and your left leg to the sky. Lower your hands by your sides as balance supports, and enjoy feet up in the air for a moment. Letting the blood flow reset, wiggling your toes lightly. Maybe roll your ankles. Let this be fun and light, whatever feels good to you. Enjoying a bit of a reset, a refresh, so that as you move forward, there's a little more sparkle, a little more lightness, and maybe an attachment to this idea of we had so much fun as a mom, as a kid, as a daughter, as a grandmother, whatever your mothering type roles are. Bend one knee and then the other. Plant one foot on the floor and then the other. Bring your knees together, feet apart, arms overhead in an easy cactus, and enjoy a windshield wiper or 2 or 3. You might stay on one side or your back might enjoy the rock side to side. Decide what feels best to you. Come back to center. Bring your feet to hips width. Knees are parallel. Take your right foot, slide it between your left heel and your left butt, and drop your right knee. Let your hip open. Take 2 breaths. Taking the right foot out, planting it alongside the left, and switch. Left foot comes under right knee and between the right knee and the right rear end, and open your hip. Enjoying 2 delicious breaths. Letting this idea of we had so much fun percolate. What if one of your children said that about you one day? I would feel proud. Huge breath in and out. Untangle. Bring your knees back side by side. Drop your knees out. Come back into that Supta Baddha Konasana for a moment. Reclining butterfly. And reorganize yourself. When you're ready, you can bring your knees together and come into Shavasana. Let your toes flap to the outside of the mat, your palms open to the sky. Lying on your mat, letting this beautiful earth hold us. Taking a moment to appreciate Mother Earth and all of the fun it shares and offers to us, all the beauty, all the sparkle,
allowing yourself to settle into the mat and the earth, allowing it to hold you for a moment. Taking in a huge deep breath and a huge exhale, letting go of control of your breath, letting go of control of your body, and allowing yourself a few moments here to simply enjoy, to relax, to reset, to integrate, and to take it all in softly, lovingly, kindly, lightly. Shavasana. Feel free to stay as long as you like. That's the beauty of Zoom and YouTube yoga. If you're ready to come out, gently deepen your breath. Slowly wiggle fingers and toes. And enjoy an amazing stretch of appreciation, inviting the sparkle and the lightness and the fun. With a little bit of that, we had so much fun at yoga energy in the stretch, maybe including a smile and a huge exhale. And make your way up to the seat where we began. You might roll through your side, or you might just roll on up. You choose. Choose what your energy would like. And when you arrive, bring a hand to heart and another hand to top, honoring that heart-centered, beautiful, kind, loving energy. Hand on heart. Letting your roots grow down through your hips into the earth. Inhale, grow up tall as you can. Reach to the sky. Huge breath in and out. Thank you all so much for practicing with me. May we all enjoy our mothering roles, however they look, as we move forward. May we all be lucky enough at the end to have other humans who think about them from this perspective of, we had so much fun. May we move forward with a little bit more of that intention, and may we share that with others. Have a beautiful, amazing week, and happy Mother's Day to anyone who feels like celebrating. Honoring those moms who are here with us and not, and looking for the sparkles in all of our mothering relationships. Namaste.